Every year, people claim to see Santa, but lately, cameras have been catching something no one can explain. From sleighs flying over cities to glowing footprints in the snow, from security footage that defies logic to pilots spotting a sleigh at 30,000 feet, the evidence is growing, and it's getting harder to ignore. Could the legends be real after all? Let's look at the 20 most shocking sightings ever caught on camera. Join us. Number 20. Santa on the run. Have you ever imagined catching Santa in the act, and having real footage to prove it? In December of 2024, a YouTuber named Kevin Marsh claims he did exactly that. While testing his new night vision camera, Kevin noticed movement near his living room Christmas tree at around 2 in the morning. When he checked the recording later, he couldn't believe what he saw. A tall figure dressed in red appears from thin air, walks calmly toward the tree, and places several wrapped boxes on the floor. The lights flicker for a split second, and then, just like that, he vanishes. No door opens, no footsteps are heard, and the timestamp shows zero signs of editing. Viewers flooded the comments calling it the most convincing Santa sighting ever. Others noticed a faint sparkle in the frame, as if the air itself shimmered before he disappeared. Some claim it's clever VFX, but others insist the details, the shadows, the reflections, the timing, are too perfect to fake. Number 19. Santa forgets his bag. They say Santa never makes mistakes, but one Christmas morning, he did. Two teen brothers in Portland had set up their phone to record over the night before Christmas, hoping to capture Santa evidence for fun. But what they found the next day stunned even the skeptics. Around 2:47 a.m., a glowing figure dressed in red appears beside their Christmas tree. He quietly arranges gifts, hums what sounds like a faint carol, and then vanishes, leaving behind a large red sack. The teens, whispering and filming, approach the bag. As one of them reaches out, the footage shows the fabric shimmer, and then completely disappear before contact. The gifts remain untouched, but the bag is gone. Number 18. Full Moon Santa. On December 24, 2023, a man named Raul Ortega was flying from London to Chicago when he decided to film the full moon glowing outside his window. But seconds later, something streaked across the frame, a tiny, fast-moving silhouette pulled by what looked like reindeer. Raul zoomed in, and the outline became clearer, a sleigh, gliding silently past the moon. When he posted the clip online, it exploded overnight. Viewers slowed it down, frame by frame, and noticed something incredible. The shape didn't behave like a plane, drone, or meteor. It moved smoothly, curved upward, and seemed to shimmer faintly before fading into the clouds. Pilots and skywatchers tried to explain it as light reflection, lens flare, even satellite debris. But none of those matched the footage. Whatever it was, that fleeting image reminded millions that maybe, just maybe, magic still moves across our skies. Number 17. In and out through the chimney. No one believed a full-grown man could fit through a chimney, until this home security footage proved otherwise. In December of 2022, a family in San Diego set up a motion-activated security camera near their fireplace. They were simply testing a new smoke sensor, but what the camera captured that night shocked them, and soon, the entire internet. Around 2:15 a.m., a faint glow appeared inside the unlit fireplace. Within seconds, a tall figure in red shimmered into focus, rising straight out of the chimney like smoke running backward. He brushed soot off his sleeves, looked around, and began unloading presents, everything from small toys to, bizarrely, a full-sized surfboard. The most incredible part came next. Without opening a single door or window, the figure stepped back toward the fireplace. The flames suddenly flickered to life, and he simply walked into them, disappearing without a trace. The motion sensor stopped, the house went dark, and the family slept through it all. Number 16. The sighting of the sleigh. Storm chaser Liam Parker was filming lightning over rural Texas for his weather vlog. He captured multiple strikes over the open plains, but at 2:47 a.m., a bright flash illuminated something extraordinary in the sky, a small sleigh-like shape racing between the storm clouds. Replaying the footage frame by frame, Liam realized it wasn't a plane or drone. It had an arched front, thin rails underneath, and what looked like 8 glowing figures pulling it forward. The lightning flashes lit up the entire frame, revealing movement, fast, deliberate, and curved, as if it were navigating the storm itself. The clip went viral on TikTok and Reddit within hours, gaining millions of views and sparking endless theories. Meteorologists suggested it could be debris reflecting light. Others claimed it was a hoax. But when experts analyzed the footage, they found no clear evidence of tampering. The sleigh's outline appeared naturally within the lightning glow, not layered in post-production. What's more, the creepiest part is that Liam swears he heard faint jingling between thunderclaps, caught faintly by his microphone. Number 15. Out in broad daylight. If Santa's supposed to hide in the shadows, why was he flying boldly across the clouds at high noon? A tourist named Clara Becker was filming the snowy cliffs outside her window for a travel vlog when, in the distance, a small red shape shot across the screen. Clara thought it was a bird until she zoomed in later and saw what looked unmistakably like a sleigh, complete with reindeer, a faint trail of frost, and sunlight glinting off metallic reins. The most baffling detail is that the clip was taken at 11:30 a.m., hours after Santa's supposed nightly run. Scientists who examined the footage pointed out that light and shadows aligned perfectly with the landscape, suggesting no editing or compositing. The object's movement was smooth, gliding at an impossible speed for a drone. Even odder, several passengers on the same train later confirmed seeing a flash of red high above the cliffs. Skeptics call it pareidolia, the mind's trick of finding familiar shapes, but others insist Clara's video proves something deeper. Maybe Santa doesn't just travel once a year. Maybe he's always out there, checking routes, preparing for his next journey. Seeing his sleigh soar across the mountains in daylight defied every rule, and yet, it looked real. Number 14. Close call at 30,000 feet. Airplane turbulence isn't unusual, but seeing Santa's sleigh out your window definitely is. Passengers aboard Flight 712 from Toronto to Frankfurt experienced one of the strangest sightings ever recorded at high altitude. Roughly 2 hours into the flight, the cabin lights dimmed and several passengers on the left side noticed a faint red glow flickering below the clouds. At first, they thought it was another aircraft, until the shape became clear. A small, curved sleigh, golden rails shimmering under moonlight, trailed by what appeared to be glowing animals flying in formation. One passenger, a travel vlogger named Reena Patel, managed to record 11 seconds of crystal-clear footage before the object suddenly accelerated and vanished into cloud cover. When air traffic control was contacted, no other aircraft were detected within a 100-mile radius. Even stranger, the radar showed nothing. Number 13. Santa over the North Pole. A commercial flight from Vancouver to Shanghai made headlines when its crew reported a bright metallic sleigh-like object gliding parallel to them for nearly 40 seconds. The pilots described the object as about 20 feet long, curved in front, with what looked like lights flickering from its rear. They immediately contacted air traffic control, but there was nothing, no radar return, no heat signature, nothing at all. The first officer managed to record the sighting on his phone. The footage shows a faint red dot streaking smoothly across a grey sky, followed by a blur that almost resembles antlers. When the clip leaked online, aviation forums exploded. Some users suggested it was a meteor. Others proposed a secret military aircraft. But meteorologists and flight engineers disagreed. Meteors don't change direction mid-air. Number 12. Sleigh behind the building. The video is only 7 seconds long, but it's been replayed more than 50 million times. Shot on a snowy night in Oslo, Norway, the clip begins with a man filming rooftops blanketed in white. Suddenly, a bright shape darts behind a row of chimneys, fast, smooth, and unmistakably shaped like a sleigh. There's no sound, no glow, just pure speed. For a moment, it reappears, then vanishes behind another building. The cameraman runs forward, but by the time he reaches the street corner, it's gone. Number 11. Santa in New York City. It happened in 2023, just after 11 p.m., when hundreds of people across Manhattan began pointing their phones toward the sky. A strange, glowing red shape glided silently between the skyscrapers, passing right over Times Square. Videos from dozens of angles appeared within minutes online, each showing the same unbelievable sight, a sleigh-like silhouette soaring past the Empire State Building, trailing faint golden sparks that faded as it disappeared into the clouds. What truly stunned viewers was the scale. In one clip filmed from Central Park, you can hear the crowd gasp as the shape glides over the skyline, silent except for the faint sound of jingling. Whether it was an elaborate prank or something unexplainable, that night, the city that's seen everything witnessed something it never expected: Santa, flying over New York. Number 10. Santa at home. Most home cameras catch burglars or raccoons, not a glowing man in red calmly placing presents under a Christmas tree. But that's exactly what one Arizona family's Ring camera recorded. The Rodriguez family from Arizona woke up to find a notification from their front room security camera. When they opened the footage, they were stunned. At exactly 2:41 a.m., the camera captures the faint shimmer of light near the Christmas tree. Seconds later, a tall figure in a red suit materializes in the living room. His movements are calm, precise, placing gifts under the tree, adjusting one stocking, and even patting their dog on the head. Number 9. Santa visits a children's hospital. In 2021, security footage from St. Clair's Children's Hospital in Chicago captured something that still brings people to tears. Around midnight on Christmas Eve, cameras in the pediatric wing recorded a figure dressed in red quietly walking through the halls. He carried a large bag, stopping outside several rooms and leaving wrapped gifts at each door. The nurses' station showed no staff on duty at that exact moment, yet the security feed clearly shows someone passing right by. When hospital staff reviewed the footage the next morning, they were stunned. The automatic doors never opened. No alarms sounded. And yet, there he was, moving calmly, softly, even pausing to wave at one of the cameras before vanishing from sight. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.